Hello, we're back. I tried to schedule a live stream. Couldn't figure out how to make it go live. I'll play with it later, as you do have a pass opening for my second account then as well. But nonetheless, we are live now. That was just recently meant Lorraine sent a bugle. This trolling. And yes, so what we're doing today is we're just going to be chaining, having a bit of a chat about the drama again. Probably going to be transferring from these farms, doing a few forts, because I left around 150 million, besides these 3 farms, but all these farms up here and this one, and there's another one. I don't know, one of my other farms is random teleporter around here somewhere. Yeah, here we go. All of them have around 200 million each on them, and obviously now that we're farming, I don't need that many resources on each farm, so we're going to be moving over to my main to have it as stacked as possible. Yeah, just going to be hanging out, having a good time, and obviously we're going to be maxing more than gems, and we can discuss what I will be buying or purchasing with the someone's taking all my barbarians with the gems. So I think we are going to go with speed ups first and a few materials, and then the second day probably going to finish off the materials, and then see, bro, it's just annoying to be honest, but oh well. Yeah, anyway, and then the second day we're probably going to go for finishing the materials and then into the VIP. Pilots, bro. Hey, at least I didn't take this one. All of them were taken except this chain here. But yeah, and then also talking about my second account pass opening, and I'm not gonna lie, it is not looking good for my second account, the KVK anyways, but it is what it is. A little bit of fun. It is a farm KVK for my kingdom anyways, but you know, I'm still going to be fighting a little bit to get to 30 million kills minimum, just for the basic rewards. And then just on this one, we need to try and get to 100 million crystals spent, so we gotta try and chain as much as I can and finish my eco tech as soon as possible, which just is helped by just chaining heaps really, if I don't want to spend, which I don't really. But yeah, this is like the most amount of gems I've had at once in my account in a long time. I can barely, I rarely hoard this many things. I'm very bad at hoarding. It's as soon as I want to get something, I just want to open it. You can see why I have no gems, as you just saw. I just like opening things right away. I do not like hoarding things. However, I've done pretty well. I've hoarded a lot of materials, as I am very close to maxing these 2 out. So I need 190 materials to finish that one off. So I'm getting close, Martel Theo is too strong for these barbarians. I don't even have any barbarian tech. Don't die. It's gonna die. Yep, couldn't do anything about that. That is unfortunate. But yeah, for the goals for this KVK, obviously we're not fighting, is basically just to probably get around 1500 speed ups. That would be ideal, considering, you know, there should be a bunch of people still buying dailies, and with all this training that I plan on doing, I should be able to get to 1500 days of speed ups, and then I should be proper set for next KVK, as well as probably reaching 15 billion each by next KVK. Just so, as we have so many more speed ups, I'll need a lot more resources to actually use them all. but that we shouldn't have a problem with that, because I do plan on doing a lot more barbarian forts. As you can see in a second, I will do this. So all my farm accounts are in the main coalition that I'm teleported next to, as you can see just here. Most of them are here anyways, missing 2, but they'll come in shortly as I'm keeping them in the main alliance. I can't teleport on different alliance until the Crusader thingy is built. So that will get done soon, and then we will start grinding out forts to grind out thousands upon thousands of these. And then that should solve the resource problem. So if I have 9 City Hall 25 accounts here. So if I have all of them going at once with barb forts for, quite a few times, that should be really beneficial for my my resources. Not as many barbarians as there were yesterday. Not in closed groups anyways. Hey Crypto, how are you, bro? Not sure if it's just me, but it's frozen outside of your city. Yeah, I'll show you what that is. That one's a city skin, so I have a gathering. Oh, it's frozen. Oh, what? Hold on, let me... Okay, that's probably makes sense. But you can see that now? Bruh, that is annoying. I do appreciate you for letting me know. That is kind of annoying, but we should be there now. Yeah, I can see now. Okay, perfect. That is kind of annoying. It's like 8 minutes. That is annoying. Let's add in a chat box. My thing has been playing up a bunch. There we go. We should have a chat box now. So if you send another message we get, it should be able to pop up on the screen. I do apologize for that, guys. I did not notice. I'm still rookie of this thing. Still getting to know all this stuff. But it should be good now. Yeah, okay. The chat box is working as well. Okay, that makes sense. Unlucky Brene, know what it feels like for barbs to get taken from you. Unfortunate. Okay, perfect. Thanks for letting me know. Slightly less embarrassing that I didn't just do that for 30 minutes. It was only a few minutes. That makes sense. We had a bunch of people joining and leaving, but that makes sense if it was just chilling there the whole time. Okay. That's... I need to change this on before his auto barbs get to it. But my Martel is just so slow. See if I can get to it. But yeah, so I was basically just showing my speed up to what my goals were. So I'm at 950 at the moment. Please. He's gonna do it. He's gonna attack it. Get Theo. Come on. Yes. Basically, yeah. So I'm at 970 days at the moment. My plan's set to 1500 by the end of KVK. And I should be set. Okay, he's taken my barbs. Are you kidding? That's actually taking the piss. I'm saying that to Alliance chat, bro. That is actually annoying. Yeah, I'm saying that to Alliance chat. It's just annoying. How do I spell his name? L-O-U. Okay, that's how you spell it. kind of frustrating, but I guess we'll get that every now and again. How many crystals have we spent at the moment? As you can see, I didn't buy all the pop-ups, only like probably half of them. Just because I only want to buy the minimum for what we need. Just so I can save just a little bit of money here for this farm KVK, because it's kind of pointless getting anything else in my opinion. Okay, that's been spread out too much. Yeah, so in about probably 7 minutes we will start purchasing. Bro, he's just done it again, bro. That's just honestly annoying. It's like he's literally just following me around. That's actually just annoying. Your YouTube didn't load, I missed some. Nah, it's all good. My stream was glitched, so it's like stuck on, literally, for some reason it was stuck on this screen, so I had to fix that, but it's all sorted now. But yeah, people, there's this one fella who's just chasing me around. Actually, probably should do that, you can see on my tabs. I need to I'll sort this out for my stream tonight, but yeah, it's just having a hanging out right now. So yeah, in about 6 minutes we'll spend a bunch of these gems here. See how many speed ups we can get. Yeah, but I heard it's now summer vacation for everyone over in American, I think. Europe, maybe? Or is it just America? Because it's winter over here in Australia and it's freezing. Well, not actually freezing, but for someone who's used to boiling hot weather, it's cold. Do a full AP, but I should be able to finish that off. Yeah, so we should be able to. So I haven't bought anything from the VIP shop this week. I've been saving it all for the stream. So I think I plan on buying out this, because they're probably the best values for speed ups. I'm not going to get training because I'm not that obsessed with training speed ups. And then a few materials for today. And then the rest will obviously be done tomorrow. And I might even put some in VIP tomorrow to get close to SVIP. Because I want to get there as soon as... I'm not desperate, but like, obviously, sooner the better. So I get more armament crates, and then I get my pity quicker. Which is very beneficial for my account. Or anyone's account, really. I don't think I can reach this number. Give it a shot. Okay, I'm attacking first before he can do anything about it. This is actually annoying. Yeah, unlucky, bro. You're actually so annoying. Unlucky. Unlucky indeed. Okay, once we finish this chain, and then we will buy out the shop with 25k gems for a bunch of gold heads. my full value in there. Okay, maybe one more. This chain's addictive once you start and you're in the same rhythm. It kind of gets addictive, which I guess is the point of the game. Okay, we'll get this 3 going, and then we'll just buy the gems. Or use the gems, sorry, I'm locked in here. Yeah, unlucky route, but better luck next time, get some more buffs somewhere else. Who's using Sun Tzu to chain, by the way? I don't think I've ever seen Sun Tzu being used to chain. Okay, I think because that guy ran away, yeah, I can attack him with 0 AP later and I'll get an extra barb. So really I can get 4 barbarians from this chain. Okay, there we go, that should do. Now let's go to the shop. Actually, let's have, how many speed ups do we have now? So 74. Let's see how many speed ups we can get. So we need to spend 25k gems. So get down to around 76k up the top right there. Here we go. All these. Secondary password in. There we go. So how many more ones we need to purchase? Okay, 13k more. So we'll get all of these ones as well. I know this isn't the best value, but I kind of desperately need more speed ups. And just under 10k, so we'll maybe get, I think 3 of these. Will that do? Okay, we need 1,000 more. We can get one of those. There we go, that'll do it. That should be exactly it. Yep, perfect. All done. And we should have, I think we're up to like 700 and something now. Yeah, 745 gold eggs. So it is looking healthy. Speed ups now. Let's go. Let's go. Cracked 1,000 days. Let's actually go to the. I don't look poor. In Imperium wise. 1,000 days I do know it's like still a crap load of speed ups. However, like Imperium wise it's really nowhere near enough. How to turn to a farm KVK? So from my perspective, there's been a lot of controversial stuff going on. People think it's certain kingdoms' fault, some people think otherwise, but my view on how I see it, it's not, you know, everyone's sort of, how do I put this the right way? So 1365, right, they registered, and to be fair to them, they did say we're registering to do a farm KVK. And so they announced it to everyone saying whoever match they get in, it doesn't really matter too much. They're going to farm regardless. And then they registered into Heroic Anthem KVK, right? We're King of All Britain. And then they got no match found or by-elect. So they by-elected into us. And whoop-de-doo, here they are. They're in our match, as, you know, it always seems to happen. And they did stick to their word and said they're farming. However, this KVK as well, it has no pilots. This is another, you know, I'll get to the conclusion here. So it has no pilots. 1365 says they're farming, you know, all that sort of stuff. And for Diplo, right, so we're, at the moment we've got a match. 365 said they're farming. There's 2 A seeds. This camp here is the strongest of the 2. This one's the weakest camp, and we're the strongest camp here, or single kingdom. And so we didn't want to ally with, so 365 offered this, right? It'll be 365 and us versus the 2 A seeds, which, you know, some A seeds thinks it's unfair, but some do, because, you know, numbers matter now that pilots are very, very limited, or not at all. And however, as everyone knows, they just had a massive KVK against 3308, 2359 and 2489, I think. What was 2489 in that KVK? I don't know. No, 1606, that's it. So they basically just had a massive KVK, and somehow they were claiming that their recovery was bad or whatever. They only have, each of them on average has around 500 days of speed ups. And so no one really wants to ally with 1365 because of that reason, and 1875 was the first kingdom to point that out. So, you know, we were like, you know, 1365 and 1875 together versus the A seeds. On paper, it seems like a good idea. However, because 365 literally have no speed ups, they won't be able to last longer than 2 days, and they're kind of unreliable. They have a big downtime, and numbers wise, they have 97 members fighting this KVK, and if they try and find an A seed which has 300 numbers, it's just not going to work, especially without pilots, and they don't have a lot of speed up. So statistically, and just to be smart, in my opinion, this is my personal opinion, not attacking anyone, it doesn't make sense to ally with them. And so instead, Adwihin decided to ally with 1818 and said, if 365 want to fight, they'll have to ally with the other seed and fight us that way. And the other A seed wasn't happy with that, which I can understand because they weren't picked as an ally for us. But the main reason that they were annoyed was because that we said we didn't want to ally with 365. But I don't know, just how I see it, it simply just wouldn't make sense. You wouldn't want to pick an ally yourself if they only have a few hundred days of speed ups in Imperium. They won't last very long at all. And then another suggestion is just do a 1 versus 2. And what that means is do 1875 versus the 2 ACs. And although in a normal KVK, that would be, a good suggestion if we had pilots. 1875 has taken 1 versus 3s before, and it's, hasn't really faced us because we've had, pilots and amongst other things, right? This was before I came, the 1 versus 3. That's going to die first, isn't it? But basically, we denied, or we said, nah, the 1 versus 3 is not a good idea, or the 1 versus 2, just because we're one kingdom with 130 main accounts, right? Which is good, but against 6 kingdoms, 6 AC kingdoms, in total about maybe 500 main accounts, give or take, obviously. What are we supposed to do against 500 accounts without pilots? This it makes us seem weak because, we're nothing without pilots, but it's 6 kingdoms against 1 with, it's just, I don't know, the 1 versus 2 would be a good idea if we had pilots, but just because we don't have pilots, there's literally nothing we could do. We'll literally get steamrolled in a few hours. We would simply just get cooked. And the A seeds, some people just aren't happy with that, which I do understand, but there's literally really no good solution unless we do a 1v1 at a time sort of thing, but I don't know, that'd be sketchy. And some people have suggested a free-for-all KVK, right? Like we did against 1316, which, didn't work then. Free-for-alls are fun, however, 1875, because we are the strongest, we will get targeted first, and I'm not comparing 1365 to 1316, but it's a similar situation, right? So if we did a free-for-all KVK in Kingsland, nothing is stopping 1365 from coming in after 2 or 3 days of us getting targeted, and coming in and just destroying everybody when we're all drained, and then winning. Which I'm not saying they would, but it is a possibility because that's what 1316. They didn't really try and do that. They just tried and just troll us and just be a pain in the ass. But that's just a possibility. And 1875 and our leadership, we have learned from our past mistakes. Well, I'm not in leadership, but they have learned from their past mistakes, saying free-for-all is just a bad idea, especially in this situation where a strong kingdom that's been farming or KVK, they will just come in and surprise us and they can just take everything really quickly when we're all drained, just like 1316 attempted to do, and then that ruined the free-for-all. So when, 1875 were winning, 1981 called a truce to kick 1316 out, and then we'll be losing it for a few hours, then we'll come back and winning, and 1981 will call a truce and whatever else. It basically just ruined the flow of the battle, right? And, it just wouldn't work here. I'm not saying 1365 would do what 1316 did, but it is a possibility, and it's our leadership in 1875 personally just thinks it isn't worth the risk. We have nothing to gain this KVK by doing 1 versus 2. Our reputation is pretty solid already, and I get it, some people hate us because we're not doing this, but they have to understand it from our perspective. What do we gain from doing 1 versus 2? We'll lose all of our rewards, we'll drain all of our accounts to 0, and for what? Just to lose no matter, we'll lose no matter what. So, it just doesn't make sense to me. that's basically how it turned into a farm KVK. And I mean, personally, I always like to fight, but like, you know, my speed ups are pretty low in the grand scheme of things, as I said before. So I could do with some recovery in KVK, to be honest. But yeah, that was a long story, but that's basically how it came a farming KVK. But I mean, I do mind, but I don't mind at the same time. It just gives me more time to hoard and stuff, I guess. And to focus on uni, so hopefully the next KVK will line up when I'm on uni break. But we shall see, we shall see. Oh, I didn't even look at that chat. You're zeroing dead weights and listening to you. Yeah, GG's. I appreciate you for listening in. How you doing that? Getting a lot of free resources there, Spartan. I saw one of your reports in the chat with Attila Super Time, pretty sure. On a dead weight. You cooked him. It's all errors farms. He's a mad farm fill error. I can't go anywhere. I keep zooming out because I don't know where my city is, because like yesterday I've turned the setting off where I can't see where my city is. So I need to know which way to march to keep my marches spread out. And the 1472, is anyone in the kingdom mad about this, or is everyone okay with the outcome? That is a very good question. So, I do know, not quite a few, but a select few people, well, yeah, quite a few people are frustrated that we aren't fighting. However, from all the people I've talked to and from what they've been saying in our kingdom chat, they do all still believe in our leadership and believe that they are making the right decision. So there are definitely a few people that are frustrated about well, not my decision, but the leadership's decision about, you know, that we're not fighting. But I think everyone understands, especially the people that were in our KVK last, where they're like, we don't want to get targeted because you trade badly, number one. Number two, you don't really gain anything from it. It's just like, it's a nothing. It has no feeling. It's just a nothing KVK. So yeah. So a few people are definitely frustrated that they aren't fighting. Like, we were talking with this one other fella last night. Like 12 hours ago was my last night. And he was frustrated because, you know, he has 3k days of speed up. So he's bought all these resources and, you know, there's no fighting. So he was frustrated and he was like, I have so many days of speed ups and so many resources. I would rather just take a 1 versus 3 and, you know, forfeit all my rewards. This is this one dude in my kingdom. I'm not going to say his name. But, you know, some people like me don't have many speed ups, but that's not the point. But like, it just wouldn't be smart because yes, we can get some kill points and it might be an epic spectacle, but in the end, we will get demolished no matter how much of a fight we put up. So yeah, so there's definitely some people that are frustrated and would want to fight. I still do want to fight, but I personally see it just wouldn't be a smart decision to do that. But yeah, that's a very good question. Yeah, as I said before, I do empathise with the A-seeds, especially the top right camp, as, you know, they weren't picked as allies, so they're kind of the odd ones out. And I'm not sure if they'll be getting any rewards or not. I kind of hope they do, just to make it a little bit more, you know, fair, because they couldn't help this farm KVK really either. Like, they couldn't prevent 1365 from farming. But, I don't know, we'll see what happens. Anything can sort of happen, but yeah, that's kind of my view on the whole, you know, farm KVK and all that sort of stuff. Does that make sense to you guys? If you have any questions, feel free to drop in the chat as well. Yeah, because I know a lot of people are hating on us because of this situation, but if you kind of look for it for ours, like without pilots, only 130 main accounts, we can't do it. We physically won't be able to win or have a genuine chance of winning against 500 main accounts. Like, if we had a genuine shot of winning, I feel like we could take the fight, but without pilots, it's just... I don't think it's a smart idea. Which I'm guessing the leadership does too. So many people are chaining on this side of the map. I don't know why I decided to come over here, eh? Bruh. There we go. Sounds like a lot of time for you to farm some more lol. Yeah, indeed. It is, it is. You know, if you've seen this account, like our YouTube channel before, you know, I farm and I do a few daily lives or a few live streams a week about farming. So yeah, back to farming we go. But I'll probably, instead of farming with my farms as often as I did, I'll probably focus on chaining. Just as I think speed up recovery is more important than resources, because as you can see, my resources are looking pretty healthy. And once I transfer from my City Hall 25 farms, I think I should have around 12.5 to 13 billion resources each, besides gold, because I have 200 million each stored away on those farms, because I do keep them to train troops and to heal. But I was talking to Abu on voice last night, and he was saying, or Mashakal as well, saying that we're not going to train on farm accounts this KVK to try and keep our kingdom power as low as possible, so then we can bring in some more migrants after this KVK. So I think our goal is to have a full alliance of fighters eventually. So yeah, no training troops for me this pre-KVK, which kind of sucks because I spent the entire off season, you know, on on this farm here, grinding forts with speed ups, and my other farm. So both of them have around 700 to 800 days of speed ups ready to train like 1 million, 2 million tier 4 troops to fill. And now we're not able to do that, but it is what it is. I guess we'll just have more speed ups to train even more for next KVK. So I don't know, we'll see. And I migrated these farms over here in literally like 1.5, 2 weeks ago, so it gives me more time to save up some speed ups and daily train some more troops, so I have even more troops to farm fill. So I hope my goal this one was to get like 10 million in total farm deads, but I think next KVK, because we're farming now, I should be able to get upwards of like 15 million. Like, it is a very, very big number, but you know, it's very ambitious, but aim big or, go big or go home, you know? Because this farm here at the moment, I think has like 1 million troops each, maybe a little bit more, besides archers. I don't really train archers just because I just don't really like archers, to be honest, because I'm a cav main. But yeah, we'll see. But it also as well, that means I don't have to max like Hector or another cav commander, so I can save all my gold heads to for the new cycle that should be out by our next KVK, which is kind of nice. Because I was going to max, Hector to run with Cav in a garrison, but now I don't have to, and the new Cav might be better than this, and so eventually I can run 3 combo. But we shall see. I hope he doesn't auto barb and take up all my barbs here in this chain. That would kind of be annoying. Yeah, and and I also want to try and get a few more farms into the main alliance, because as you guys know, as we build more flags, you get more alliance slots. And so if I get a few more farms, then they can also get more speed ups and then more troops and etc, etc. Yeah, that'll be my goal. Just keep getting speed ups, more troops on farms, and obviously more resources would be nice. It'll all come in time. Danny, you guys have a KVK that's just opened, or about to have a pass opening? Because my second account has a pass opening in like 9-10 hours, yeah, something like that. So I think there's a few KVKs. I think like 27, 28 it also has one, I think. That should be fun to watch after mine finishes eventually. And swap this one around. Hey, Rayo. Sadly, he won't get to 10 billion kill points this KVK, but hopefully next KVK he will. He'll be even more loaded than he already is. I guess we'll send it there. I'm happy with just like 2 barbs per chain, to be honest, because regardless, it's still better value than just attacking one and just auto barbing, to be honest. And eventually, I think just before this pass opening, even though we probably won't have fights, I will make a video which should be entertaining, where I will T5 both of these, which takes 190 materials, as well as finishing this off. I got a crystal to finish that off hopefully, and this one as well. So my Cav garrison set should be optimized. I just need to get really lucky with my armaments. If I get like 1.5% stats for attack, I'm probably going to be annoyed, I'll be honest. Or if I like get any more march speed and I just don't get any more attack, I'll honestly just be filthy with myself. Because my luck for armaments in the last like few times, it's been reasonably good. Someone's taking these barbs. It's been reasonably good, but I don't know, my luck can change really quickly, as for gear, I haven't got any like one-time crits in a long time. Where is it? So for this set here, I got 25% here, 50% here. This one took 4 attempts to crit. Where is it? And then I did have my second, where's Richard? This is my second one. This one got a 50%. Basically my point is my luck for gear has been awful, so hopefully my luck, instead of being on gear, it's on armaments, which I wouldn't mind. Good armaments are hard to come by. Somehow my second account always has them, but never my main. Lovely. Seeing if the guy responded to any of my messages about stealing my barbs, and he hasn't. It's probably a pilot, to be fair. I mean, it's not really fair, but it is probably a pilot, not the actual guy himself. See if I can get to there. That'll be generational if I get there. And he's running away. I did not get there. Oh well. It's not the end of the road. It is not the end of the road at all. Yeah, I also need to get lucky in armors by getting more of these from the daily dispatch, because I need 10 to swap over, like that, swap over my balance to steel skin. That one. Has anyone tested the way errors? What do you mean by that? Or maybe you misspelled something. There. Has anyone tested the waters and pushed the limit of Lilith anti-pilot up there? That is a very good question. So, from what I know, and from what I've seen and talked to people in this KVK, a lot of like the big players, I don't, but a lot of the big players have like paid pilots for chaining, and so far they haven't been banned. So I don't know when it's going to be enforced, like if it's going to be only enforced during, you know, war times, or if it's like a 24/7 situation, because I know quite a few people, including in 1365 and in 1875 as well, so it's not only, you know, certain kingdoms. But yeah, a lot of people are still using barb chainers pilots that they pay for. But from what I know, none of them has been banned thus far. So we're still uncertain whether, you know, what will happen or what won't happen. So we'll just have to wait and see. And I heard a rumor that apparently if one account only has like one pilot and, you know, no one else, apparently it's okay. Or if maybe someone was logged in like before Lost Kingdom started, it's okay. But obviously these are only assumptions. Nothing has been confirmed just yet. If we happen to have like a friendly battle here that lasts for a day or two, just for 30 million kills, we'll see then. See if, you know, any accounts or kingdoms get like a timeout or a rest period sort of thing. But it's kind of just a wait and see situation. But yeah, so far the waters are still as they were. No one has been banned yet. Yet is the key word in that situation, in that sentence. So I'm expecting some people to, you know, cop a few bans, but nothing yet. Nothing yet. But we do have a few farms to go through and do some more than gems as well and spend some on VIP. So we'll go through that shortly and just see what... Okay, why do these people just walk away, bro? Oh, we'll just get to... It's so annoying. Yeah, but we do have a few farms to spend a bunch of gems on. Let me just see if I can change this. So I need to change this 1 second, guys. You'll see that for a second. You'll see a black screen. I just need to add something real quick. Should be that, that, and that. Okay, that's not working actually. So I'm trying to figure out how to share my thing so you can't see my emails when I swap accounts. See if Game Catcher will do it. No, that won't. I've forgotten how to do this. I did this a little bit ago, but I've forgotten. Why is that not updated? Why is it only like glitched like that? I have no idea why it's like this, hey? There we go. Oh, I had to change my settings from Windows. For some reason, the settings was on Windows 9 instead of Windows 10 or 11. Okay. I'm back. Thanks for being patient there. Don't know what the hell that thing was. So we'll just send out a few more of these ones to just attack. Oh, that's a good one too. It's a hard one. As soon as I'm about to swap accounts, I get like a chain like this. And then we'll swap to a few farm accounts and do a few more than gens. Why has this guy run away? Like, come on, bro. Bruh. Someone's saying this is supposed to be like an Australian only chat and people are trolling. Is what it is. I'll probably end up leaving that soon anyway, so I think some imposters have been invited in. That happened to be un-Australian. But to be fair, I don't really post or talk in that chat anyways, to be fair. Because everyone is usually from Queensland and I'm from New South Wales, which is... yeah, we're quite different, And I'm pretty sure I saw there was another, like, a KVK 3 KVK going on, I believe. So I'll check that out before I go to some farms as well. See how that's going. Just that does go over there. I mean, to be fair, this used to be so, like, unproportionate, where, like, you would have, like, 100, and one can have, like, 15 or 20, and the others will only have a select few. So I do like it how they made it a little bit more even than it used to be. Which is always a bit of a bonus. Okay, that was, again, useless, but what can I expect? Okay, why do I even try with this guy, honestly? Okay, anyway. Let's have a look at this KVK 3 going on. This one. Was there not a... I swear there is a KVK going on, is there not? No, that wasn't it. That wasn't it. Does anyone remember the KVK that was going on? I think it was it 3860? That rings the bell. Yes, this is it. Why is it in Seasonal Conquest when it's all young kingdoms? I thought it was a KVK 3. I believe this is a 1 versus 3 that our friends playing in. So everyone's teaming up on this kingdom here. And somehow they're all... all these guys are burning. So they're fighting on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fronts really. And, well, they're not winning this one, but they were winning when I looked at it before. Okay, maybe they're only winning one front, but before they were winning multiple. Well, they should be able to easy burn these flags. They got no... like, the enemy has really no farms to easily fill this one here. Oh no. He's online. He just logged in. How many deaths does he have? 2.8 million. See how much that increases. Looks like he's pretty much cooked already. What are the odds of finding this one as soon as I look in? Oh, that's a lot of acclaims. A strong player. Why didn't you use shield? He's online. He had the caravans come in. Unless he's somehow getting a heal off, which I don't... is he getting a heal off? I don't think he is. Unless he's just given up. He has not gotten the heal off. He has just given up. That's unfortunate. This player's probably going to quit because of that. He's still at 2.8 million. Maybe his hospital is just... maybe it's all tech power and maybe it's... I don't know. His stats hasn't changed. That's unusual. His dads haven't changed. Damn, that's unfortunate for this fella. Shouldn't have been off territory. That is unfortunate. Super Cow and his army of accounts are going to town. They could do a little bit more filling, it looks like. See what this most recent report looks like. Where is it? There we go. Yeah, none of the Super Cow accounts are actually filling. They have the garrison that aren't actually filling. They lost the trade. I was going to say, surely that's not the rally, yeah. Infantry cooked it. That's unfortunate. I honestly want Super Cow's Kingdom to lose, just because, like, you know, all these young accounts, or really, really old accounts, this one's an exception, but there's like, he has a few really old accounts here that have come back and are just absolutely cooking people. Okay, I think this one here, yeah, is a pretty old account. It's come back to bully KVK 2 and 3 people, but it is what it is. Yeah, only 154,000 a claim. What's he doing, bro? Yeah, I don't know what this bank shouldn't be all the way over here. Like, what? It's not filling anything here. It should be up here, hard filling these flags if they were playing smart. But I don't know. It's only 12 hours in. There's a lot of ups and downs to go, so you never know what could happen. So let's go to, I think this farm here has a few more than gems to do. Or just one, really. Just put into VIP, and I think I got a few other different emails to do as well. I want to put my CL25 ones to VIP 10 for the gold head. And then... Oh, actually, this one already is. Should I try and get to VIP 11 or buy resources? What do I get here? Not much. The bonus is when it gets to 12. I think the go here is just to buy resources, honestly. I think we go gold. Oh, we don't. Oh. I mean, it's a benefit to get to VIP 11 to get this, but it's not worth spending 86,000 gems, I don't think. I guess we'll do all of this, and then we'll do a few of that. Is that enough? No. That should be enough. Correct. Lovely. I don't even know what I'm using these gold heads for. I stupidly invested in this for like I attempted to have an archer march to kill barb forts, but this account is not strong enough yet, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. Okay, this one here doesn't have any gems, but it has a few troops. As you can see, yeah, I emptied out all the bags, so I need to start doing a lot more forts to get a lot more level 2 resources. So this one's all done. We'll go back to my main, and then we'll swap emails over. I'll go through this one, actually, to see if I have any more here. I think I already put into VIP. Oh, actually, I know what we can do on stream. I can max Lapu Lapu here. This is what we're going to do. This account here is a VIP 15, almost 16. And I have Hera max, who I max. I've got a bunch of commanders max here. But we're going to max Lapu Lapu. The reason is because I want to make a trap city. I got a decent-ish tertiary formation. I am still working on the gear. As you can see, it's kind of cooked. But eventually, it's gonna go well, and so a Lapu Lapu needs to be max. For that, max 3, 2, 1, upgrade. Lovely. Lovely. So at least I have a good garrison, although the gear has a lot to you know, work towards, as it is pretty less than average. But you know, it might do the job. We might see if we can find any fights. So this is what it looks like at the moment. I need to get another accessory, or another 2 accessories really, and get a few more gold. Actually no, I got that, but I don't know, eh? Because I could make it a pure cav one, give or take. But ideally I do want leadership gear, but I just don't have the blueprints. So this is kind of sketchy, but it could do the job with this and Lapu Lapu as well. So there we go. And we got the achievement as well. So I'll try and bait a few people out. I won't have tech either, unfortunately, but it is what it is. Yeah, as you can see, here's this proof. 400 million, 260 million, 360 and 70 million. So I got a lot of resources spare on this account here. And as well as speed ups, as you can see, I was planning on training, but we now know that is not the case. So I'll go back to my main, and then we'll swap emails, and I'll spend a few more gems there. and then we'll probably check out my second account and to see how, you know, the second account's going along, and if we're ready for the pass opening. We're probably going to get cooked by, if it wants to work, and hopefully you guys can't see my mails here. Okay, lovely, I did it right. Okay, lovely. I think this one should have a few. I think I did 1 on 2 of my mails, so I think I only got 1 mail to go to spend the gems on. There we go, and this is the farm account that I'm still constructing. And we'll go through all of these ones. I think some of them have around 7k gems, some don't, but regardless, we still need to look at this. Yes, this one is very close to enough. This is still going, damn. There we go, should have enough of that. Okay, how close to VIP 10? Oh yeah, okay, still ages away. I'm just gonna be buying resources in this account and speed ups. Gold, and a few bits of food. There we go. Just, you know, little extra rewards. The gold heads might come in handy eventually, probably not on this account, but if I was ever to spend gems to get resources, this is the best time to do it, really. Just get a little bit extra rewards. One second, guys. Okay, I'm back. Hey, Drags, I forgot Rage. I'll just call you Rage. Are you migrating from 1875? No, I'm not. So I'm gonna be eventually migrating my second account out. So it's in a D seed at the moment, just kind of rotting away. So I'm gonna be migrating my second account out to hopefully a higher seed. So I'm looking for maybe very high C, B, or very low A. So I put my second account in the Flash Discord channel, and I've gotten quite a few offers, as well as some other friends that have previously left my other kingdoms. So I'll probably find a B kingdom, hopefully, but I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, so I will be migrating my second account out in like 50 days or so. Because I want to finish off this farm KVK, do 1 more fighting KVK, and then leave. Because my second account literally just got a bunch of migrants in at the end of our last fighting KVK, and I feel bad if I leave them, because I sort of helped get them in. Because I had a little dispute with, not a little dispute, it's been an ongoing dispute with the king for many years, and I've just had enough. Been putting up with it for a long time, and it just kind of went over the top. Basically, this one person has like 4 T5 accounts in our kingdom. She does nothing with them. She doesn't do barb forts. She literally just does nothing with them, really. And I was unhappy with that. I'm saying, well, she should migrate out since, you know, she does nothing. And then, anyway, one thing led to another, and basically, she's not leaving, and the kingdom's not going down a good path, so I'm deciding to leave soon. After 1 more KVK. So I'll get a few more gems in this account just so I can spend them. So I've got to do a few of these, unfortunately. How's your speed ups looking on the main? It's going to feel nice with 2 farm KVKs. Yeah, so my speed ups aren't as good as some, but they literally just reached 1,000 days of speed ups because I just put out the VIP shop for more than gems. I literally did it maybe 10 minutes ago, I think. So yeah, it's looking better, but not great. The last farm KVK, it was technically a farm KVK since obviously it wasn't any proper fighting, but the 2.5-3 days of fighting that we did have, my account was on 24/7. I played majority, or quite a lot of that, and I used maybe 1,000 days of speed ups there. So I drained myself of 1,000 days. I went down to 400 days of speed ups because we were told to leave nothing in the bank, in the gas tank, whatever you want to call it. So I got like almost maybe 1.5 billion kill points, and I traded even. Like 1981, we were doing 2 versus 1s basically because our forces were split between 1718 and 1981, whereas 1981 and 1718, their full forces were on us for like a whole day towards the end. And anyway, we were trading horribly. Well, I was trading even, so pretty horribly for my standards. Anyways, I used way too many speed ups, even though I was told to. So I was kind of low. Now I'm back up to 1,000. But yeah, with this actual farm KVK, where I probably won't use much more than like 200 days, if we have like a, just a little fun free fight just for 30 million kills, it will feel very nice. But yeah, it's taken a long time to get up to 1,000 days finally. And I think I got like 120 of those days just from the VIP shop, which is kind of crazy. It's either fair, yeah. I mean, I think so, but to be fair, I've been in that DC for like 2 or 3 years now. I think it's fair enough that I try something different. Yeah, that's my opinion anyways, but I'm migrating out with friends, that's all that matters. Going to be having a good time there. How much kill points you get from those fights? I got around 1.5 billion, 1.8 billion I think. So not heaps, but quite a lot in only 2 or 3 days. Because I was talking to some other members, which I was mentioning in the Agency of Kingdom chat, which obviously you're not in. This certain fella I'm talking about, he has 3,000 days of speed ups, and he was taking the piss out of me, saying, "Why do you only have 1,000 days?" Basically, because we had a farm KVK last KVK. However, his stats last KVK, he only got like 600 million kill points. So I spent like 2.5 to 3 times more speed ups than him in that fight, which is that's why. But what can you do? I always go out. I always just feel bad just farming the whole time because I do always like farming. It is a fighting game after all. So but regardless, after this KVK, I should be stacked. So hopefully I can beat my. I don't think I will, to be honest, because I use 1,600 days, and I bought 2 Mountain Warfares against 365 the first time, so it's unlikely I'll beat him or beat my personal record of 4 billion kill points on the dot and 205 million kills, I think. But we'll see what happens, because we may not go in straight away, so we'll have maybe another 20 days of off season, and then this whole 50 days of chaining and just farming in general. Hopefully with my fingers crossed, get to 2k days, and then it might be possible, but we'll see. Call him a farmer? Yeah, I mean, I could, but then I'm like the professional farmer with like 40 farms, and like, it's going crazy. Just farms, but yeah, it's all a bit of fun. He's not like proper getting annoyed at me. It's just more so annoying that I fought more than he did, and he's no, it's alright. It's no worries. But yeah, how have you been? How have you been, brother? Do you use pilots? So I don't use paid pilots. I have a close friend who shares my second account, and he's actually in the stream now. He can say hi if you want, Vegeta. I share my second account with this guy called Vegeta, and he is in America. I'm in Australia, so we kind of just help each other out with farming, and he helps me out fighting. So I do use pilots because it is a mandatory in Imperiums, but I do play quite a lot myself. It's just unfortunate when I fight, it's in the downtime of most kingdoms, so I'm mainly fighting like professional pilots instead of the actual players, because my uptime is probably from reset till 12 UTC, which is like everyone else's downtime usually, and then everyone else's uptime is like 13 UTC till like 20 UTC. So that's 11 PM till like 6 AM for me, which is like impossible for me to fight. But I do fight quite a lot myself, especially against the first 365 KVK. I got, out of the 4 billion, I think I got like 3.1 billion kill points myself. Vegeta maybe got like 400, 500 million, and a few other people few other friends contributed, but you know, I do fight quite a lot myself. But I'm not denying using parts. I'm not a partnered creator yet, so I do use parts as it is, or it was, a mandatory thing in Imperium. Obviously, with these new updates, it might change, and it might benefit me more or less, depending, because you know my uptime is different to everyone else's. But I don't know, we'll see. Anything can happen because this farming KVK, it doesn't really matter if there's parts or not, really. But next KVK will be even more interesting since 1875 should be in a massive hell KVK with a bunch of other people, and we'll just see what happens. Because a lot of people are saying 1875 takes farm KVKs and we're not proper fighting. They're all just trying to rage bait us probably, but I don't know. A lot of them we just simply couldn't control. Like 1316 we can't control. We can't control 1365 farming, and that they don't have enough speed ups to properly fight. I don't know, we'll see. Because without parts, I think 1875 would probably be one of the better off kingdoms in my opinion. Because of the fact that, you know, the Vietnamese crew that we have takes up half of our kingdom, right? And they're active 24/7 on voice chat. Like, sorry? What just happened there? Yeah, they're active 24/7 on voice chat. And some of the Middle Eastern fellas, they're also very, very active, especially from like 13 UTC upwards. So, you know, it'll be interesting to see what happens to the game without piles, but I'm all for it, to be honest. Yeah, 1981 is trying to change the blame onto you guys. Yeah, I've been in the Flash Discord to see Ragnar going off his head, and he's kind of being a little racist, but I've tried to argue my point, but those sort of people, quite a few of those certain people in that Discord, it'll be impossible to change their mind from what I could see. They're dead set on the point, or even if they're just trying to rage bait, to be honest, I wouldn't be surprised, but like, all of them are dead set on one path, that it's all our fault, and they literally, even with all the facts that I've put out there, they refuse to even acknowledge my points. But I don't know, they're just not arguing logically either, which just doesn't make any sense to me. But you know, I guess that's just online. You don't know who's actually can argue with intelligence or just arguing because they think they're right with no reasoning. But each their own, you know, like everyone can have their own opinions, and I'm all for it. If they want to argue, that's fine. I've said my points, and you know, it is what it is. Everyone can have their own opinions, and it's more than good in that. But like, this is just what I've been told. 1981, yes, we registered different KVKs, but from what I've seen, or what I've heard from my kingdom, is that 1875 talked to other leaders, like 1981, 1316, and all that sort of stuff. I heard that we messaged them and said if they want to fight with us, you know, register King of All Britain and we'll fight you there. And apparently they denied it, and they registered a different KVK, and here we are, they got a no match found. But, you know, there's reasons for both sides. There's reasons that 1875 is at fault. There's reasons for 1981 for not registering with us. There's especially reasons for 365 not, you know, not fighting because they're the 3 trillion kill points and they need a farm KVK. But yeah, there's reasons for every side. Yeah, stay out the Discord, bro. It's pointless. Yeah, I learned that last night. People just kept going no matter what. So I'm just like, I'll spectate, but yeah, I don't want to watch. Because if I keep going on and if I get rage baited too hard, I might get a bit heated, and my name, because I'm trying to make a name for myself on YouTube here, hopefully, it probably won't go down very well if, you know, I start cursing people out. I probably won't curse people out, but yeah, I can start swearing because I'm Australian. I get a bit heated, but yeah, it wouldn't be very good for my YouTube name, so I gotta take a chill pill. Are you in the Tips and Taverns group chat? Nah, I am not. There's so much rage baiting, lol. I mean, I honestly wouldn't be surprised. Dude, you got some crazy bird in the background. Oh, sorry, my window's... Yeah, sorry about that. My window's open and there's a bird, like, there's a fence. My window faces, like, a neighbour's house in the fence, and there's 2 birds just sitting on the fence looking at me chirping. sorry about that if that's annoying you. There's birds everywhere near my house, near like a bunch of bushes on the Central Coast. Sorry about that. I didn't know my mic was so sensitive, but yeah, I mean, I'm in a bunch of different group chats, but I probably won't want to join that because, you know, it's a game. I'm supposed to, you know, make it enjoy, like it's supposed to be enjoying. I'm having a stroke. I'm supposed to be enjoying this game, and I am, but if I join that group chat, and especially the Flash Discord, if I keep going, I'm just not going to enjoy myself, to be honest. But I just got to keep doing the same things I enjoy, you know, farming, chaining, streaming, talking to my friends. That's all it's about. What do you reckon about the Diplo? What's your opinion on it? Everyone can have their own. You can feel free to say yours. What do you reckon? You know, what do you reckon it is? Well, you don't have to close it towards the pet now. I do have a dog, but my dog's sleeping on my bed at the moment. It's getting cold anyway. It's only like 2 PM for me, right? But it's already like 14 degrees where I'm at. I mean, it's not cold compared to like where it snows in other places, but it's still pretty cold. So after all that, I didn't get. Bro, I thought I was going to get some gens for that. I forgot, bro. It's kind of a rookie move. Oh well. There we go. But yeah, it's kind of funny. Like, I came to 365, or not 365, I came to 875 just before the Hell KVK. So I wasn't involved. I honestly had no idea. I wasn't following 1875 like before that. Like with the 2489 KVK or the, you know, all the other past KVKs or the apparent Nile KVKs that we did. I honestly didn't know the context or, you know, what happened. So I can't really comment on what 1875 used to be. But since I came here, we had a Hell KVK. Then we had a crappy KVK because of 1316. And now, you know, yes, we don't want to take a 1 versus 2. We don't want to take a free-for-all. And we don't want to ally with 365 since they have no speed-ups. So, you know, it's just been pretty bad situations that we've been in the last few KVKs. But what can we do? Is that enough? No, 2 more. When's the Melon event coming, bro? I have like 2, 3 free days now. I would love to have it now because I could max it out. It is what it is. I think it's both sides, to be honest. Much about the 875 side because I don't know why 1365 would take a farm KFK enrich. So yeah, I mean that's one of my main points. Like your 3. I get it, they're downsizing, and a few people are there just for whatchamacallit, Osiris League, right? But your 3 trillion kill points, like, you know, what's his name? 1316 was, what were they? They were like 2 point something trillion, but 365, they're 3 trillion kill points, and they're taking a farm KVK. Like, that's just a joke. Like 3 trillion kill points taking a farm KVK. I mean, I get it. They don't want to fight 2489 and 1606 and 3308 again because they have PTSD like 1875 to against free falls, but still. I'm not mad at all. I see all sides. I mean, yeah. As I was saying, I do see all sides, but obviously I'm probably slightly biased to 1875, obviously, but I don't know. But yeah, because I've been watching and talking with some of the A-Seed fellas, as if you're in the Flash Discord channel, and I can understand frustration, but I think they're taking it a bit too far, because it's not like 1875 or 1818 has made an announcement saying, you guys are getting no rewards, we are taking everything from you, you'll be trapped in Zone 4. From what I've known, I've heard, we haven't said any of that. If we told them, you know, you guys are stuck in Zone 4, you cannot leave, you know, you won't get bastions, you won't get any occupation awards, you won't get this, you won't get that, I would understand if they get proper pissed, but from what I've seen, we haven't actually said anything about rewards yet, so they don't really have any proper validation or reasoning to be proper pissed as of yet. But if it gets later in the KVK and we take all rewards off them for something they couldn't control, like they couldn't control 1365 registering, they couldn't control, you know, how many speed ups they had, they couldn't control any of that. So I wouldn't understand if they get 0 rewards, that would kind of be slack. But I reckon we should still give them a few occupation rewards and a few other things, but maybe not Autox, because I know 1875 can only use a max of like 140, but 1818 can probably still need some. But you know, I still understand they'll be proper pissed if they get no rewards. But it's not like we have said that, you know, if you know what I'm talking about. 1 versus 6 would be crazy, and that's just pointless when you can save and go all out next save. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking about. And maybe if we had full-time pilot, then we wouldn't get banned for it. Maybe, you know, maybe not. Maybe it would be an option. Maybe it wouldn't be. Because we have done similar things in the past, 1875, with, you know, 1 versus 3s and all that sort of stuff. But I think modern day Rise of Kingdoms without pilots, it simply wouldn't be possible unless we all go up to like a, you know, 4 Alliance Kingdom and then, or through to Alliance Kingdom, then it might be possible. But yeah, no, currently, personally, I don't think it would be. 1316 did the same thing to ruin your other character. Yeah, they did. It's annoying. It's out of our control. I heard gaming talking about how y'all decided to take tons to Mercia, how it's not fair. I mean, yeah, I saw that video and I do understand his perspective, but I think he's wrong. And he's a bit kind of exaggerating a little bit. And he's blaming 1875 and all that sort of stuff. But I just don't think he should be blaming 1875. From what that was my perspective of his video, where he was placing more blame on 1875 than any other kingdom. Personally, I don't think it's valid, but if that's how he sees it, it is what is it. Like, even Kane, I saw Kane talking in his comment section and in the Flash Discord, he was saying, it's literally not our fault, it's 1365's fault, and that's literally all it is, and some people just, you know, don't. I'm not sure if it's because Gain said, you know, he doesn't hold anything against us, or he doesn't, you know, he says he doesn't hold any, you know, grudges against us, but I'm not sure if that's true, because from what I heard, he underperformed massively, so I don't know if he got kicked out or if he chose to leave. I don't know which story is true. I heard a few things that maybe he got pushed out the door because he was underperforming and he refused to use pilots and he wasn't using his farms. Like, he registered like 8 of his farms. They all have 3 million plus T4 troops and like a siege march. He didn't get a single dead on like most of his farms. Yeah, I don't know, but he's a good bloke. I messaged him when we first got the matchup. I got nothing against him at all. He is a very good bloke, but yeah, I don't see eye to eye to him on his video, but I do understand where he's coming from. But I also understand that 1365 could just come out of nowhere and just do what 1316 did. Yeah, that's what I was saying in the group chat. I mean, in the Flash Discord. But from what other people were saying, they're like, why are you comparing 1365 to 1316? They're nothing like that, you know. I do understand, like, 1365 do have a better reputation for not betraying, sort of thing, like 1316 does. But you got to treat it as the same. There's still a slight chance, and you got to behave like that. Otherwise, if you're unaware and you just disregard that possibility, then it could happen, and then, you know, your kingdom gets screwed over. Yeah, I respect everyone's opinion and point of view towards the situation, yeah. I mean, I said that in the chat before I went to bed last night. This one fellow was talking, I was like, I respect where you're coming from. Like, he just sent a message just recently. I'm not sure if maybe it's someone in the chat, but it's the OHNOKOSHI guy. Where I was like, I do respect your opinion, and you're valid for feeling that way, but that's not how I see it. And he was like, oh yeah, I mean, that's fair. And he was, you know, arguing intelligently with facts, and, you know, he said his point of view on how he felt, and it's completely valid, but other people just argue without any basis. But, you know, it's just a game. At the end of the day, it is just a game. But people invest a lot of time, and especially money, into this game, so I do understand where all the heat's coming from. Yes, that's you. I get it. Oh, that's you. Oh, gotcha. It's good to have a chat with you here, bro. I did send you a message. I'm not sure if you saw in PM that if I happened to come off rudely, I wasn't trying to be rude, but yeah, that's just how I saw it, anyways. But yeah, no, you were arguing with like on how you saw it with intelligence and like fact, and I see how you're seeing it, like the way you are, but yeah, everyone sees it differently, which I do understand as well. But yeah, no matter how much arguing I or other 1875 members or the AC members do, it's probably not gonna change the outcome. Like it's not gonna change the Diplo situation. It's probably still gonna be farm KVK regardless, which is unfortunate for some, but yeah, it is what it is. Well, nice having a chat, bro. Good luck out there. I gotta go getting late for me. I really appreciate the chat. It was nice talking to you again. It's been a minute. Have a good sleep. Yeah, I think this is all this farm's done. So we'll go back to my second account. And I'm not sure if I'll do more than gems in this account, because I need to save for egg event, I think. We'll have a look. Nah, it's okay. Alright, sweet. I appreciate it. Oh, again, I didn't realize you were training on this account. Hold on, I'll swap over. Yeah, so we got a bunch of gems, and we do have our pass opening in 8.5 hours. So I'm going to stream for a little bit longer now, but I will be streaming in, approximately 8 hours again. So we should be able to cook there. I got a few gems, but I probably won't be doing more than gems just because gold head wise in this account, I'll show you in a second. We have, only 1,000 more damage. We got quite a few gold heads. Almost 1,000, right? And I haven't maxed this guy just yet, just because I don't know if he's worth it, because the new leadership might be better. And Zuge Philip is good. We'll see. I don't know. I'm not going to invest in anything just yet. I'm going to wait till next KVK when it's actually important, because it's better to save than just go all out now, in my opinion. Bro, Vegeta, why is our Huo so weak? What the hell are you? Anyway, I'll go to our farm, see if we've got any gems here to spend as well. And then I'll go back to my main and we'll continue to train. No, yeah, but I feel like what we just discussed was a pretty good summary of all the drama and the KVK that's going on. And we all understand everyone's point of views. But I feel like to solve this situation I reckon my side should make an announcement. If we plan on sharing rewards, I feel like they should say that right now. And just say, we should make this sooner, and, here are the rewards everyone's going to get, and just to share it around equally. I feel like that would be the best, course of action. I would agree. I'm not in leadership. I'm literally just a player. But I feel like just to calm down the situation, just to take a chill pill, everyone gets something out of this KVK, and just, just have a bit of fun with it, I reckon. And just trade 30 million kills in a quick fight. And yeah, everyone gets a few gems. Not everyone will get an ore type, but everyone gets some occupation rewards. Everyone gets some gold heads and some materials, and we all go home happy. I think that would probably be the best case scenario out of anything, in my opinion, but I have no idea what's being planned right now. So we do have a few gems here to spend. We got 20k gems. Should we spend it in VIP Vegeta? So this is a second account I share with Vegeta, by the way, and the Vegeta farm, Vegeta X Baby farm. So if you ever see like baby here, this is my name, or my account. Sorry. Where is the VIP shop? Am I tripping? There we go. So we're only 33k away from VIP 11, which isn't too far, because we don't really need resources on this account. So we got plenty of resources. I wouldn't be against getting some more blueprints, you know, because we are. Yeah, we got a few, but we need gloves to have a full gold set, and obviously that as well. Oh, I wish I didn't buy out the materials because I would have liked like a horn. That's what we need to do. We need to get a horn on this account together because I want to ideally on most of my farm accounts is to get like a trap city, so I can just like teleport anywhere and just people will start swarming. And I don't know, I just find it so satisfying when people do that. I think we should save for egg event personally, Vegeta. Okay, I'll swap back to my main account. Vegeta, you can log on to our account if you're still here. And for those of you who are wondering, I'm not talking to a ghost. I shall go to this account here first. I'm not talking to a ghost. Vegeta is the guy I share account with, and he's in this chat, in the YouTube chat right now. But yeah, for my second account, KV, I think my side and allies are cooked. We're gonna get fried. On the third day, bruh, that's crazy. I think after I get 30 million kills, I'll unlock 6 marches just so I can chain and gather quicker, I reckon. See here as well, look how many resources I've been saving up, because this one especially had so many speed ups, almost 900 days worth of speed ups, which is kind of crazy. But oh well, that's an extra $1.5 billion resources to go to my main account. So I think, would you guys want to see me open 200 keys on my main account as well? So we don't have any keys there. So we'll swap over to our main account now, just after I showed you those resources. We do have a few keys to open for the quest, if you guys are interested. Otherwise, I can just make a video out of it separately. Swap over here. I wish they could make this so much quicker than it is, but it is what it is. This melon event needs to hurry up, lol. Yes, I agree. Vegeta's chaining, yay. I agree, because I have like these next 3 days, like from Saturday to Monday free. Monday is a public holiday because it's the King's birthday. Even though we're in Australia, somehow we still celebrate that because we're, I guess, a part of the Commonwealth. Anyways, if melon event was over these 3 days, I would get 12+ billion resources, but it's just never coming. And another event that needs to just hurry up and get here is Alliance Mobilization. Because I know a few weeks ago it came up out of nowhere. Lilith stuffed up. They said it would be in on the 7th. And there is nothing on the calendar here about Alliance Mobilization. So, I don't know about that, but Alliance Mobilization also needs to hurry up. But, yeah. I don't know, for melon event, because I got 40 farms, I feel like I'm only going to do it on a select few, or maybe only City or 25 accounts, because that's where I get less tax. Well, this is going to be good value. You can attack this for 0 AP, and attack the barb as well. But yeah, anyways, I'm probably only going to do it on City or 25 accounts, just because of the tax, in my opinion. Yeah, so on this account here, I'll show you how we got a few keys. And same on my farm, I have like 70 keys to open there. If you guys are interested. We do have, yeah, 200 keys, and then we can probably maybe open 210 keys. And then, so we can have 3 of these. And then, if another commander gets added, that's good. Or eventually, if I need to max Hector, I can get Hector from here, which should be awesome, to be honest. It should be very awesome. But I think it's good to save if you have all the commanders you need maxed. And so if I happen to happen, add a good surprise commander that I need, you know, I got 30 free heads just chilling, waiting for me. Ethelfled? Sorry? What is he using with Ethelfled? Ethelfled CY. I haven't seen that one before. Let's go over this way. Hey, hi on. G'day, good morning to you. I know you just woke up. Love you, I love you too, bro. Shame we couldn't fight today, but, or this KVK, but we're gonna have good time farming together, bro. How's your recovery going? It's been just over a day. How's your recovery started? Have you been chaining heaps? Or just chilling and relaxing so you don't have to do barb forts for the first time in a couple of weeks? Bro, Richard and Matt are so close together. Okay, we'll send my QSH to the left. Oh, we can do the same thing over here. Literally a free barbarian attack. That's good. Two farm KVK on a road, dear me. Yeah, I mean, last KVK, we were just discussing this in my chat like a few minutes ago. Last KVK was technically a farm KVK, but I still spent like 1,000 days of speed up, so I'm only just back up to 1,000 days literally today. So, I mean, it was the farm KVK, but I still spent 24 billion resources and like 1,000 days of speed ups, but yeah. But it's all good, it's all good. It just means everyone's going to be insanely stacked next KVK, so everyone should be getting like 2 or 3 billion kill points minimum. They should be getting more than that, but like minimum they should be getting that. But we shall see, we shall see. All if buts and maybes at the moment. So how much do I have here? So I got... so I got 160,000 there, so I got 200,000 AP. I don't want to use too much of it, but I guess as much as I can. Just for speed ups and resources is nice. Though I don't know if it's better value for me to chain. I mean, chaining is obviously better for speed ups, right? But if I'm going for resources, because I got 9 skill 25 accounts, would it be slightly better value just to use this to launch barbarian forts and join with my farm account, so I can have, because I have 9. Oh, let me get this real quick before I get distracted. There we go. So because I have 9, I'll get roughly 150 of these each, and so I'll get roughly around 1,000 per barb fort, and that's a lot of resources. Like, we'll open 1,000 literally just now and see how much that gives us. Would that be better value to... I'm just like thinking out loud here. To get that done. Or keep chaining. Because I know chaining's the best for speed ups. But if I need resources... Probably the... whatchamacallit? The barb fort's the way to go. But barb forts also take a lot longer. Like 5 minutes each to launch, rally and join is kind of cooked. If I'm a bit impatient. Because here I can literally just, I have 5 marches going at once, and so I always have something to, you know, check on and do, if that makes sense. I don't think it's that big of a deal, because considering my resources, I probably don't need many more. But, you know, you can always have more resources. Here's... Oh, you're kidding. You're kidding, it just ran away. Double check, I can't attack that for free. No, I can't. That is kind of annoying, but it is what it is. Okay, why all my I swear I had a march down here, did I not? Okay, I do. I was going to say, I'm tripping. But hi on also, if you're... I'm not sure if I pronounced your name right, mate, but I don't know, it also saves us money, so that's a positive. We don't have to max tech this KVK. Which is a definitely bonus for me, since I'm nowhere near rich. And if you guys are still watching, I would appreciate if you guys could like and subscribe as well. That would greatly Like, I would greatly appreciate that. We are halfway to 500 subscribers, which is kind of crazy. And just more likes, it basically just gives the channel more outreach, so more people see, you know, the thumbnail and my channel in general. Just helps me out overall. But if not, it's no worries at all. Doesn't bother me too much, just would appreciate if you do. I've already subscribed, bro. I appreciate it. I appreciate you, bro. Wish you have a good channel. You need to go now. Okay. I appreciate you for dropping in. Thanks for the quick chat. See you next time. Enjoy your recovery. Wish you a speedy recovery. Oh, this one's going to be close. This one's going to be close if I can get this one right. Vegeta's still here. Appreciate you. Hey, Outlaws. How are ya? It's very chill. A lot of farming going on. A lot of farming going on. A lot of training as well, which is good. Good for my speed ups. Because you just joined us, I bought out the VIP shop for More Than Gems, and we just hit 1,000 days. So, farming KVK is working. What can I say? What can I say? But, yeah, no, it's pretty solid. I've only chained for like a few, maybe 3 hours. So, I originally, when it first opened, I was top here. But now, because everyone's like 5 marching, whatever else, I've kind of fallen behind. But yeah, nah, I'm chilling. I'm chilling. But another benefit of having two accounts, I can, whatchamacallit? One account's in KVK right now, so I have a pass opening tonight at 11 PM, so in around 8-9 hours. Whilst this one is in a farm KVK, and I'm just chaining, farming, having a good time. So I will be live streaming later, eventually as well, on my pass opening. I'll probably in voice chat with a bunch of friends, so you'll probably hear them as well, but we'll just be hanging out, having a good time after we finish chaining here. How's the Diplo for this KVK? If you haven't heard on the the Flight Discord, there's been a crap ton of drama about it. We just finished, we went all through it with a few people about like, oh, how do you run away from that? Oh my god, it's actually so annoying. These barbarians are so stupid. Oh my gosh, bro. Anyway, yeah, we went through this for like 20 minutes before. I'll do a quick summary. 365 registered to farm in HA. By-elected over here. Now, we don't want to ally with them because they have no speed ups. They can't fight for very long. So we allied with 1818. This side is whinging and bitching about because they didn't get allied with them, which I completely understand. I'm not being rude. This is just how I speak. It's like, I understand they're annoyed that they won't get a star or probably many Autarchs. Maybe no rewards, but I'm guessing they will get some. Yeah, but these guys are farming, so basically it's going to be us two versus these guys if they decide to fight. But if they decide to chill, I'm sure they can get a lot of occupation rewards and a few other things. So, yeah, basically it's 1818 and us versus the rest if anyone decides to fight. But yeah, it sounds kind of sad, but there's good reasoning for it. But yeah, so that's a pretty quick summary of it. Not very in-depth as we just did an in-depth one, but that's a brief summary. Isn't blue supposed to be ocean? Yeah, it is, but it's such a waste of space, hey? It's just all blue. It's very weird, because usually on like KVK maps, if you go over, you can see other kingdoms. But here you can't. This is literally just pointless, this water. I don't even know why it's there. Maybe they planned on adding like boats or something later, but they never got to it, who knows. Lilith, I don't know. Who knows what Lilith is thinking. Who knows what Lilith is thinking. Everyone has changed. Why has everyone changed this? What the hell? Bruh. I don't know. Why is someone... That's basically an Australian chat, and some dude has basically trolled it around. It is what it is. Maybe they're having a bit of fun, maybe they're drunk, who knows. Who knows? But yeah, but that's basically this KVK, but yeah, my second account has a pass opening soon, so I can have fun fighting there, because I can't fight here. Abu Ian, unlucky bro. Taking my King's Barb Chain. I'm sure this is definitely the real Abu for sure, right? Might need to refresh my Martel soon. I don't know what to run for my 5th March, because I don't have the 50% bonus to damage, right? So I usually run CC Hera, but because I don't have the 50% damage, it's going to die too quickly and it won't kill the bulbs fast enough. So at the moment I'm running 2 infantry, an archer, and 2 cav. But like Martel, Theo, the healing is pretty awful, I'll be honest. But I don't know what else to run, so if anyone has any more suggestions, I do have an open mind. Feel free to try some stuff. And at the moment I'm running Achilles CY, Huro Hera, QSH Zeno, Richard YSG, and then Martel... I'm not going to try and get that. And then Martel Theo. Martel Theo is the one I need to replace, ideally. Okay, we'll try and get this one. This might be a bit too far, we'll see. 2:43 PM Thursday over there, Friday night over here. Yeah, that's correct. Huh? No, it's not Thursday, it's Saturday. It's Saturday for me. Surely Australia isn't... No, it's not Thursday. It's definitely Saturday. Yeah, no, it's definitely Saturday. You got me tripping out. I'm like, surely I'm not that sleepy. Like, I stayed up pretty late last night, but I'm like, surely I'm not that sleep deprived that I forgot what day it is, right? You actually had me. I had to think about it for a second. I'm like, are you sure about that? No, but it's definitely Saturday. It was indeed 2:43. What country are you from? No, mate. It is Friday night, yeah. So are you American, or where are you from? Meant that I typed out Thursday. No worries, bro. Autocorrect and whatever else. USA now, man. Nice. Oh, so it's probably what? Is it like 10 PM for you right now? Or 9 PM? Originally from Vietnam? Oh, that's sick. There's a lot of Vietnamese people in 1875. They're... I'm probably going to leave this, to be honest. I don't really want to be in that sort of chat. Anyways, yeah, that's nice. There's a lot of Vietnamese people over here. They're very nice to talk to, as a... Like, in general. I haven't had any negative experiences with them. But it's nice. Thanks to you for stopping in. Oh my god, I'm so tired. I appreciate you for stopping in. It's like, I talked to Snake yesterday. If you don't know Snake, he's an R4 here in 1875. He's in charge of territory and like backflagging, defending, and that sort of stuff. He's a good bloke. He's a very good bloke. He has a good sense of humour. I'll give him that. And I was also talking to Abu Hind and Mars, because I'm not sure if you know Mars from 2359. He's been in 875 Discord forever, but he's been joining our voice chats recently, just hanging out, having a good time. Where? Okay, I was gonna say, surely I'm not that trippy. Yeah, he's been joining our group chats or our voice chat bot and just hanging out. So I don't know if that's a sign if he's coming over, but you never know. But I highly doubt he's leaving 23.59 just because that kingdom's on the up and up and 8.75. Not saying that we're not on the up and up, but we've kind of just been consistently around this level for a while from what I've heard. Yeah, because I heard Mars... What the hell are these barbarians doing, bro? Like, they have their mind of their own. Like, it doesn't even make sense. Like, there was no reason for him to run away there. Oh my god, that's actually just got me. Okay, that's just kind of annoying. I wish they had like a warning saying if you go too far, like if you go a certain amount more meters or kilometers, you know, they'll stop chasing you. But yeah, it's just so unpredictable. Okay, I almost mixed that. Don't die. 9:46 p.m. night over here. Okay, yeah, I thought so. It was about 10 p.m. Vegeta, who's in the chat, and my good friend, he's also from the US of A over there. Are you excited for the World Cup? I don't really watch soccer or football if you're a European and you're watching, but we're in the same grouping for the World Cup of soccer or football, whatever you want to call it. It depends if you're going for the US of A or not, but regardless, it'll be fun. If we win, Australia, is what I mean by we, it'll be pretty funny. There's a few Americans here in 1875 that I like to take the piss of, because considering our population of only 28 million now, we beat them in quite a lot of things, considering how small of a country we are. Okay, let's go there. It's very good for gems training as well. I haven't chained this much in a long time. He literally started running away again. Oh my god, these barbs, they hate me, I swear. This one, I don't think we're going to be able to move that, but we never know. Nah, they're going to die too quickly. That's the thing with the QSH march. I think we're going to make our Martel work its way back to our city, just because it's getting pretty low on health. Just to refresh it, I think. We'll go here. Trying to spread out my marches, but they all seem to be converging on the one spot. I seem to bring them into the same vicinity of each other. Go down this way, Richard. See if I can upgrade anything on my tech as well. I haven't done any of my bastions yet. Oh, I should have been doing that the whole time. Oh, that's stupid. I need to get this to level 5 to finish my cultural exchange. I'm not doing any training quests just because... Oh, when my Martel gets back, so I'll probably do that. Just because it's a waste of speed ups, because I'm not fighting, so what's the point of spending them? Like, I do have a decent, like, I've got 760 days, but there's no point spending them if I don't need to. doesn't hurt to hold them just to save up for it. Hopefully a Zenith eventually, but I don't know. So maybe if another Cav health skin comes up, because I definitely am a long way away from having enough for a leadership. Because I do have 8% defense from like an old leadership skin, Zenith leadership skin, but it's definitely outdated now, considering it's in this shop now as well. Okay, this might be perfect unless this is like a super weak bar. I figured, do you reckon I'm going to catch up onto our account from chaining this much on my main? I reckon I can. It'd be hilarious if I do. Because I've forgotten that many like altars and like, you know, all that sort of holy site stuff. So I've just been lazy on our account, to be honest. It'd be pretty funny if I catch up to them. Did it run away? It didn't. Okay, lovely. Don't die just yet. Oh, I thought it would skill off just in time, but it didn't. Close call. That's too far away. It'll probably be the last chain for not Richard, for Martel, which is too slow. Not too slow, doesn't have enough healing. What am I saying? Why is it running away? I literally barely touched it. Are you kidding? Oh, these barbarians are gonna make me crash out. That's a good one. Who's this? I beat him again. Ooh. There's definitely a pilot on his account right now, but it is what it is. Yeah, like all these guys run away. Like, what am I supposed to do there? I think I care too much about these barbarians. I'm talking to them like it's actually going to do anything when I talk to them. I think we need to check up on that, the KVK 3, the 2 versus 1. We'll catch up on that in a second to see how they're plodding along. So I think the king was what, like 3860? I think that sounds familiar. I think I need to refresh now, brother. You can go home. So let's go see. I think it was 3860. That rings a bell. Let's go 3860. Let's see how they're doing. I'm thinking it's a KVK 3 because it's all Young Kingdoms, but it's somehow in like a king. Is it in a King of All Britain? But it says it's in a Seasonal Conquest, so I'm still unsure. Maybe it's a KVK 4 actually. That could be a possibility. No, I think it's Fire Camp that they're fighting. Yeah. Oh, they're building into him. Like, how do they have? They have 1, 2. They don't have. They got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like fronts and touch points, and they're still building. Like they're burning all here. They're burning there. Are they burning on every single touch point? Okay, they're not burning here just yet. Oh, there's a rally coming in. Where is... Sorry? What is going on here? They're coming in. Ooh, against the new Archer. I don't think... Cav is the best rally to run against new Archer, I think. CY isn't the play, though. I'm pretty sure it's, Hera, I think, or Dada? I don't know. Or Hector. I think Hector's pretty good as well. Okay, it's getting cooked. It's getting... the rally was getting cooked. Potato as well has 3 accounts? Bruh. Jeez. Potato has 3 accounts, Super Cow has 3 accounts, or 4 accounts. This kingdom's like carried by like a few people, it seems like. Just looking from the outside in. Okay, there, let's have a look at the report here. I love this new feature that you can have a look. Oh, damn! Got cooked. To be fair, it was a hard swarm, so it probably wasn't like too positive really, but deads wise it was. See how the building's doing over here. Like surely these guys can do that. Like Super Cow, get all your accounts over here. You literally just need 3 people coming over here and swarm it, and then you're good. Okay, well it hasn't actually been filled yet. Maybe they're giving up on it. Okay, well they have a massive ball here, and then these guys are just... What, chilling or what's going on? Where are the rest of their field at? Let's have a look, let's see how this ball plays out. I'm guessing they're going to try and get the last burn over here. So what I've heard is this one here is the filler. It was 192 million power when I last looked at it. But now it's dropped 20 million power, so maybe it has been filling. It needs to go crazy here. Filling both of these actually. Maybe another spot for a farm filler. Okay, they got a few more people going down to the building flag. Okay, these guys need to get the act together. Super Cow Mini. 78 T5 account again. That's a native it looks like as well. These guys are just going to get run through. Okay, yeah, they're going down to the building flag. Now this is where the leadership needs to quickly react and send everyone down here. Where is it? Down here. Okay, well that's it. Yeah. Well, I mean, I can't really do much about that if they don't have enough people online. The leaders aren't exactly paying attention, but to be fair, they still have a decent number here, so they do need to protect these healing flags. I think that is the priority. Protect this flag line, because I'm guessing this camp here is going to try and push all the way through here, and once they cut here, they'll be able to zero a few players. But the most important thing is like this entire like camp is cut out. I think that's the entire camp, isn't it? Because this one's purple, this one's blue. Or either way, it just opens it up so much. How do they get all the way down here? Like, oh my gosh. Winning a 3v1 is kind of crazy, but like, you know. In KVK3 is doable. Everywhere else is not. This is allowed with pilots as well, by the way, so that also helps. Anyways. Back to chaining we go. Abu stole the chain. Oh, he didn't really steal it, he just... I can't be angry at Abu. He'll get angry at me if I accuse him of something. To be fair, he was there first. How is Martel still marching back? I swear it's been so long. 12 minutes? Damn. Get walking, brother. Got his speed up. I think that's what I need the most. Ooh. Who is Kendall? Don't know who that is. Oh, I don't want to refresh that. They're all gathering gold. You want to level all of them up individually, so you know you want to level 1 up to level 2, then the rest of them up to level 2. Not 1 up to 6, and then the next one up to 6. That's inefficient. But if you got all march without chaining, then you can't really do much about it. And I don't want to refresh a whistle, because there's too much value to miss out on. So this one down this way. Oh, I think I just missed it. This guy's gonna die. I think I just missed it. Did I get lucky? I did not. It's my fault. This one should be a good chain to see the lock in. A 9 likes, let's go. Hey Massimo, or Mass, I'll just call you Mass. How are you, mate? Good to see you. Thanks for popping in. How you doing? So if we get all 4 straight away here, that would save me a lot of time. Just swapping backwards and forwards, and yes, perfect. I'm just going to go up here. I'll let it actually get this bubble a little bit more damage, and we'll move it. Oh, we should be able to get that. If not, it is what it is. There we go. That's going good. One skill go off and we'll get this other one if it doesn't run away. I've had a lot of ones just that run away. It's kind of annoying. It's literally running towards me. Bruh. What the heck is even that? Okay, please don't run away. Please don't run away. Can't ask you any nicer. Yes, okay, I got it. We got it, we got it. It's gonna be a decent chain, I reckon. Okay, she's gonna get that chain. We'll go up there instead. Let's get that one. The reason why I'm training so much is A, speed up, and B, I need to finish my eco tech as soon as possible. So my crystal production starts exponentially growing. Is the plan anyways. Is the plan anyways. Die. March now, hopefully. Philip as a training march. Have not seen that one. That is a new one for me. Once that one dies, we get that one. Swap over already. Oh, this fella's got the new skin. That's hella expensive. Sounds cool as well. Do you hear that? I did not know it made that sound. That's new for me. That is new for me. Musa and the viewers just joined. Hey Musa, I appreciate the raid, brother. How are ya? Just chilling out, chaining. Just did more than gems on all my farms. Enjoying this farm KVK as much as I can. I don't want to do any training quests. It's a farm KVK. Lovely. Appreciate you for the raid, Musa. How are you? How was your stream? I did see that you were watching. I think it was KVK 4 with the 3 versus 1. I think, yeah. I watched it for a few. I got to go, but have fun. All right, cheers. I appreciate you. I'll see you later, mate. For those who just joined, we basically just maxed this out, bought a bunch of speed ups and materials, and was going over my plan, which is to T5 this when Alliance Mobilization comes sometime, if ever. It was supposed to come yesterday, but it's not on the calendar. And then shortly, we will be able to max out this, hopefully get some lucky with some attack on these with our crystals. And then this set will be complete. That's the plan anyways. We'll see what happens there. We'll do it just before the past opening probably. But we'll see what happens. Just in case we have fighting, I'm not expecting any fighting, but it never hurts to be safe. To be prepared as much as possible. Sorry for those messages. Someone's just yapping to me on Discord. No worries. And we'll probably open 200 keys as well and see what we can get from that very, very shortly. So we'll open 210 or 211 just to get to a third one of these. Because I'm impatient. I like doing it right away. Someone's just messaged me, bro. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not. A lot of the pings is kind of annoying. But anyway, yeah, we're going to open 200 of these. And I think we're going to go buy gold heads, so I think that's the best value for me. Because yeah, speed ups are good, and I do need speed ups, but gold heads are a more permanent sort of thing. And if anyone has a suggestion that's just joined about a 5th chain march, I'm all ears. I'm using Achilles CY, Huahera, QSH, Xeno, and Ooh, Richard Weiss, you had a mind blank. And I'm trying Martel Theo, but you know, the healing is non-existent basically, and it just dies. I need to refresh it pretty often. So I usually use CC Hera and a few other ones, but you don't have any of the 50% bonus to damage, so it's not really possible just yet. But yeah, I don't even know what to do for the... because I only have one archer as well, so it's kind of hard. There we go, I just muted the messages. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, if you've just joined, I would appreciate if you guys would like or subscribe. If you have any questions, feel free to drop it in the chat. Quick summary about me. I'm basically a very low spender Imperium player. I'm in 1875 here. If you have never seen me before. Yeah, I farm all these resources by hand. I have a total of 40 farms in this kingdom anyways. So you can see here, I've got a few more that are growing, but I have a total of 40 farms that I go crazy with in the off season. And I'm basically just trying to inspire people to, you know, to make more farms, and instead of, you know, purchasing resources, just, you know, you can just make your own, and over time it's definitely possible. And if you're a low spender like I am, and like you can literally only buy pop-ups, if you're very active, you have a lot of farms, it is possible for you to be in Imperium. Some people is a bit controversial with that, but you know, I have 9 City Hall 25 farms, so I also farm feel like a bunch, so that also is a good selling point for some Imperiums if you're looking for that anyways. But I also have a second account in a low seed, in a D seed, so I know both ends of the spectrum of, you know, of the game. So I know one of the highest kingdoms or highest seeds, which is 1875 with Gold Imp, that I'm also have an account in D seed currently, so I understand all aspects, you know, of the game from the highest to the lowest. And I do empathize with, you know, a lot of subjects. I'm happy to have a bit of a yarn if anyone has any questions. Otherwise, I'm just happy chaining away and yapping. Gaining speed up slowly but surely. And crystals. And crystals, of course. There we go, my Martel came back. So I don't know another much to use. I'll probably figure it out tomorrow, but I need to start gathering for these quests for gold. So these are some of my farms just around me here, because I was doing a few barb forts. That should be enough. As I run barb forts to get a lot of level 2 resource packs, and Lost Kingdom, it is a perfect way to use up a lot of AP, because a lot of my farms have like, you know, 200k, 300k, or even 1 million AP to use, so got plenty to use. And for those wondering why am I refreshing a Kaha's Whistle, it's because it's a farm KVK. Don't really want to use a training speed ups if it's not necessary. Just trying to play smart and conservative for now. Unless allies change, and then I will start going crazy, but it's unlikely. Hey, 677. And in total, we need 190. What is this doing? Okay, we got to speed up. We need 190 materials for the upgrades I'm planning on doing to max out my cow set. But I think we're still a while away yet. I think we need another 28 or 27 to be proper ready, or to have enough to actually do it. Chaining does help as you get, you know, these grey ones and the green ones. So I got like 1 or 2 of each just there from like chaining, which is pretty nice. I thought that guy was going to run away from me again. It would have been frustrating. Been rage baited by the barbs one too many times. Where I literally like touch and I barely do anything, and then all of a sudden it just decides to go for a marathon and I never see it again. It's not very fun. I'm sure we've already all experienced that if everyone has changed like a few times before. Unlucky, bro. I beat ya. What I thought was funny, I found Gaines's farms over here somewhere. I found two of his farms, so I did scout it. So by category, scout. There we go, I found two of his farms here. They have a decent amount of resources, a lot of troops, but we'll see if he decides to farm fill this KVK if we fight. Which I don't think we will with this camp, just because this camp does not seem happy with us at the moment, as I'm sure some of you know all about the drama. See if I can. I swear that Gaines's farm was just over here. There we go. So that's one. I'm confused why he only has like 1 and 2 spread around, and like not all in one spot to do some more forts. Which is kind of unusual. I swear another one was over here. I must be tripping. Or maybe he saw me scout him and then he moved them, who knows. Ah, there it is. There's Gaines Gaming 4, there we go. But yeah, basically I just found him scouting, have a bit of fun with him. Ex-player of 1875. But yeah, does any of the new people here that just came in from Moose's stream, what do you guys think about all the drama? What's your perspective, you know, on the matchmaking? What would you change if, you know, if you had the chance to change all the drama or the diplo? What would you guys do if you guys were in like 1875's place or 1365's? You know, I mean, I guess if you're in 1365, you just wouldn't farm; you would actually fight. But yeah, regardless, what do you guys reckon? See what I'm ranked on in our alliance. 44th. That's kind of awful to be fair, but a few people here are 5 much, I would assume. Well, not too bad. Not too bad. Oof, hospital bill. How much have I spent healing? Oh, only 23 million. It's not too bad, to be fair. Which one's gonna die first? It's gotta be this one. I don't think I'll be able to... Oh, it's coming back. No, I won't be able to make it. I think I just won't take the risk. I should be able to make this though. I've become too cautious because of these guys. You just unpredictable of who's going to run away or not. Usually you can, but like some people or some barbs are just so unpredictable. Okay, that hit it. That's lovely. Yeah. Oh, that's a good cluster of barbs up here. Okay, he's going there. He's been stealing my barb chains literally all day. Or for the last 2 hours, which has been very annoying. I think it's a pilot, which would make more sense, but regardless, it's still annoying. It's still annoying. should be able to get this one as well. I don't think I'll make that, but doesn't have to give it a shot. Okay, I've got lucky there. I think we've just had like 3 barbs spawn in on us, because I literally just attacked these 2 that were by themselves. Okay, that's luck. And I got... See, and it just runs away. Oh, that's a prime example. That is pain. Because that means I just use 70 AP to attack 1 barb, instead of like at least 2. Just frustrating. There we go. There's always more barbs. Yeah, someone's been changing this Anzac chat. This is a Australian chat, and someone's changed. Has been mucking around with the chat name. I think someone sold their account, and the person who's purchased it is trolling. Or yeah, it could be drunk or whatever else. Who knows? You never know. Hey man, what's going on? It's been a minute. This is the first time playing King of War Britain. How are you doing? Now this is my 2nd time, so in my other kingdom before I migrated to 1875 on this account, I have actually played it before. I will show you my season retrospect. I'm pretty sure I've played it before. Yeah, so I played it, I think, back when it first came out. Yeah, so I have played it before, but it is pretty fun. So 1875 though, they haven't, so they have no idea about Holmgang and everything like that, but I'll be the one to teach them, or the people that are in my crew. So yeah, no, I like it. It's pretty fun. Or pardon me, or it was fun when Ragnar was actually meta and it was actually decent. It was fun because the Ragnar relic, where it can go on any troop type if it's a secondary, so you can do Huo Ragnar used to be overpowered, but now this KVK isn't as enjoyable Ragnar, like for the commander wise, but Holmgang is still a unique part of the story, which I enjoy, especially if you're a Canyon guy like I am. It's definitely enjoyable because it takes in crystal tech and everything else, so from that point of view as well, it's not enjoyable. It is, but it isn't. Like, it is because it's another Storm of Canyon, but at the same time it's not, because it includes tech. So all the whales will obviously jump to the top that are rich and can afford to purchase tech, but I can't. So I still have a good group, like a good group of the boys I know, but we'll probably still be decent, but not perfect, because a few of us aren't maxing tech. So, because tech is taken into an account, so we might not, get top 10, top 20, because there are insane plays this KVK, but regardless, it should still be enjoyable. Have you played it before, Mare? Okay, that's a good bunch up there. Man, I just entered Lost Kingdom. Heroic Anthem Bastion skills suck. I expected something better, lol. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, yeah, wait, a Heroic Anthem, in that one, do you get, like, skills from commanders, like, for example, like Sun Tzu or Belly? Whereas Heroic Anthem, no, it is, yeah. I mean, it's random generated, because sometimes it can focus on archers, where archers get 3 bastions, or sometimes infantry gets 3, or it's very inconsistent. But for me, if you have a young account, it's kind of cooked. But for me, because I got a lot of old commanders, like Moctezuma, you're not going to use them anyways, but like Justinian, Takeda, Henry, Boudica, I got a lot of old commanders, expertise, because my account's ancient. So, you know, Heroic Anthem I don't mind, same with Siege of Orleans. But yeah, it just depends on luck, because sometimes I've played Heroic Anthem where archers get priority, or, you know, they get better bastions, and then cav, garrisons, and rallies kind of get cooked. That has happened to me before. But yeah, and it also happens if, you know, for example, if there's a Constantine bastion and you don't have Constantine unlocked because, you know, you're not a Canyon guy, your account's still pretty young, it's definitely unfair. And no, I would suggest Lilith like changing so you have an option between 2 different commanders. But I guess that's why you have so many different bastions to choose from in case you don't have some. But I don't know, Lilith be Lilithing. Oh no! I set my Canyon and everything right. Like I set. Oh, that's such a rookie move. I set all this up, and then I forgot to click this off, because this means whatever your gear is at now is what it's in Canyon, and if you click it off, it means it's saved from the last time you put it in. Oh, that's so annoying. I'll have to wait till I can do this then. That is unfortunate, but it is my fault. That was a rookie error for me. Yeah, you've played it before? Yeah, nice. How'd you go with it? I don't mind it. Back when it first came out, it was good, as I said, but I think as time has gone on, it's probably not my favourite map, but each map has its bonuses, I guess. Let's get this one as well. There we go. I don't think I can reach anything else, unfortunately. This one can go over there. I swear I just did that, did I not? Oh, I must be tripping. For my map, I got Guan Yu, Richard, YSG, second skill, Genghis Khan, Ruzitian, bruh. That's kind of cool. Especially for young accounts. Like, no one's really going to be maxing Guan Yu if you're a young account. I mean, YSG isn't too bad for the most part. A lot of people max him in the early stages. There we go, that'll do. And then Genghis Khan, yeah, no, that's a big no-no. This is kind of cooked. Because Genghis Khan is so old, there's no shot many people in like young kingdoms anyways should have that. They should definitely not update it. I don't feel like they've updated Heroic Anthem commanders or bastion skills in a long time. Like, I don't think they have modern... Well, that actually worked out for me. I don't think they have many modern day commander skills. Like, they don't have the new Ragnar. Or if they ever have, I don't know. But Lilith could improve it, but I guess it just cost time and money for him. Yeah, Ruzitian, that is very unfortunate for you. I think I might have a max, but I think it's because I've been a cav main forever. No, that's not Ruzitian. Is she not a cav? I thought she was a cav guy. Wait, I'll see if I can find her in a second. I swear Ruzitian was oh no, she's a leadership garrison, I think. Yeah, leadership, yeah, okay. Give me 1 second to wrap up these chains, or start these ones, and I'll have a look at her third skill. It's a third skill? Right. I mean, it's an old commander. I wouldn't expect anyone, really, unless it's like an old account to have a max. Let's have a look here. Leadership. I don't even have a max. Yeah, I literally have a 5-1-1-1. 10% defense, 10% health. I mean, it's not bad. And the silence as well. It's not bad, but like, Ruzitian is ancient. Yeah, 7 years ago. That is so... yeah, that's just annoying. That is kind of annoying for you. But I guess most people in your KVK will probably be under the same... Like, in the same circumstance, unless a lot of your accounts are old, maybe. And they do, but not even I have a max, because I don't think many people max it, because she was pretty useless. Or if they did, they could have swapped her. But, you know, that sucks, bro. Hey, King Yo-Yo, past 7 today. Yes, sir. Welcome back to the world of the living. You've woken up. How was your sleep? And Vegeta's still chilling here. Appreciate you, Vegeta. And Elcid 4 skill was not bad for rallies, yeah. Elcid is pretty solid. A lot of people should have a max anyways. Or if not, you can probably reset his skill at least once and get his 4th skill up a bit. Let's have a look at him. I don't have a max, so I reset him. I reset him for the very first Commander one, but I've got him maxed almost. 25% damage bonus when less than 15%. That's good. The march speed, not so much. I don't like the march speed at all, but the damage bonus is good for rallies, yeah. For field and maybe for infantry, the march speed will be good, but from my perspective as a cav player, the march speed is very, very annoying. But yeah, for rallies, yeah. Especially if you're sending constant rallies over and over and over again, and they're getting run down. 25% extra damage when it's less than 25% is insane. I can be able to do that there, actually. I had 4 hours sleep and going into morning shift. Okay, never mind. You did not have a good sleep. That's unfortunate. Will you be on tonight? In 7, I think it's in 8 hours. I will be on. If you want to be on voice, you can, but we'll live stream as well. I don't think I reached that. I'll just take. I need to rush. Where are some barbarians? Need some proper chainable barbarians. There we go. Oh yeah, King Yo-Yo, I sorted out my canyon and then I forgot to click save, so now I have to wait till I'm done with chaining to finish that, which is annoying. No Constantine, no Artemisia, no Martel. Bruh, I swear, like, that's usually the ones that are in this KVK, or in Heroic Anthem. That's really unfortunate. You kind of got cooked there by Lilith. But not surprised, Lilith has been cooking everyone recently. Well, to be fair, this matchmaking has been good, but we all know about the drama. Bro, I swear everywhere I go I see a Ray PG farm, bro. Oh, we just got that chain. That is lucky. See if we can push it and get this other one. Okay, that helps. He's running towards me. As long as this one doesn't have a mind blank. That should be enough, shouldn't it? Yeah, okay, perfect. Enough. I should be in voice chat, but maybe an hour late. Ah, okay, sweet. Oh, I've reached 1,000 days of speed ups today, King Yo-Yo. Or White Reaper. We bought out the VIP shop for speed ups and a little bit of materials, so we're looking good. I don't think we can reach that, unfortunately. Lag or switch networks. Literally, I haven't even experienced any lag. I don't know what that's doing. How's your matchmaking, man? Did you have any? Did Lilith do you well? Did you get good matchmaking, or did you get cooked? locked in. I mean, it's easier. Oh, I can do this one as well. Whatever. It doesn't bother me. I don't think I've. I mean, it's easier with only 4 marches, but I don't think I've locked in training for this long. Like, I've actually locked in surprisingly. I usually absolutely hate chaining, but I'm actually sort of enjoying it, which is a kind of weird. I usually dislike chaining, but I'm doing a lot. Not bad matchmaking, but still there is a drama a lot. Yeah, I mean, what's a KVK without drama? Am I right? Am I right? Drama makes it entertaining to an extent. What's a drama? Is it like certain kingdoms have betrayed another kingdom? Like, that's usually a classic in the kingdoms I've been in. Let's go close to finishing the helm and horn. From what I believe, I think I need another like 25, maybe 26 materials until I can do both. But I am getting close. I am definitely getting close. So I am reasonably close, because considering I need 190 materials to do both, and I maybe have around 160, I feel like that's pretty close. I'll classify that as close. Especially after tomorrow, once we purchase the rest of the materials with gems, we should definitely have enough. Well, not enough, we should need 18 more, I think. Maybe 20, I don't know. We'll calculate it tomorrow. And if I can push my tech a little bit more here, maybe I can buy that like just now. I can maybe get another one by tomorrow. And hopefully by the end of the week, if I keep this chaining up, I should be able to have enough. Should be able to. This is a should. I should be able to have enough by the time Alliance Mobilization comes around. That is, if it ever comes around, as Vegeta and I were talking about earlier. It's supposed to be going tomorrow, but it's still not popped up yet. I feel like these guys KVK becomes more and more drama. I mean, that is true, especially okay. Well, my PC has just crapped itself. Okay, let me just plug in my HDMI cord real quick, guys. Just having some issues. I need to buy a new cable. Might be a delay if you can see it or not. I'm still not sure. Hold up. Give me 1 second to see this HDMI cord. What is it doing? Always happens to the worst. I literally didn't even touch it and it just decided to crap itself. Okay, we're back. I missed a bar, but it's not the end of the world. Yeah, but what I was saying with drama, I feel like because all the kingdoms now have a lot more experience with every other like high in kingdom, or just in kingdoms in general. Like even my DC, because we've been to so many KVKs, everyone always knows something about a kingdom, whether it has betrayed in the past or it's bad, or you know, every kingdom comes and goes in waves and has had a bad moment. But especially because the game's getting a lot older now, everyone, you know, everyone has a set opinion about a kingdom at some point. So that kind of doesn't help the drama. That's how I see it anyways. But I always believe in second chances. For the most part, there's always a select few kingdoms that I don't. But, you know, you never know. It's either 2049, 1093, and 2377. And it's frozen to all KVKs. Yeah, that's exactly right. I feel like that's when it started. Because I feel like when 1960 was around, this shit never happened. Or it's part of my language. Just because they didn't care. Like 1960 were a different animal. They just fought anyone no matter what. Like they didn't care if they won, or to be fair, obviously they cared if they won or lost, but they just fought anyone and everyone. Even when they were like completely outnumbered, they somehow still won. Which is like crazy. Okay, my computer is at it again. This is is actually doing my head in. I'll ship you a new cable to you today. Yes, I need it. Like, the cable's plugged in and it's just having a moment. And it's recognizing in the computer, but I guess this is why phones and iPads are sometimes better. I'll unplug it from the actual PC, see if that does anything. Sorry about this, guys. I don't know what my PC decides to be doing right now. Okay. Okay, now my left screen's working, but my right screen's not. Okay, that makes sense, doesn't it? Oh, well. Like my right, I've got two monitors, right? My left stream, my left monitor has my game on it. My right one has the stream, so I can see the chat, right? My left one stops working, so I try and fix it. I fix it, and now my right one's having issues. What can you do? We'll make do. We'll make do. I'll pull up chat on my phone, and then we can continue from there. It's always tech issues. Trying one more time with the HDMI before I pull up my phone. Hey, okay, we're back. We're back. Okay. I might have just jinxed it and it might just get cooked again, but we're back for now. And then it happened 2359 3308, imperfecting us. I mean, yes and no. In the 2359 KVK, they kind of pulled in 1960 and they're like, okay, because 3308 and 1606 are having issues, they're like, whatever, we'll ally with anyone, it doesn't bother us, we just want to fight. But yeah, what happened with you guys is like kingdoms have certain beef, or you know, what happened? I'm pulling into work. Talk later, brother. Alright, sweet. I appreciate you for stopping in. Hopefully your shift isn't too bad. See you later, mate. Talk later. I've reached the edge of the map where the water's just sitting there doing nothing. Like, I wouldn't mind if I like put a fishing event there or something. But it's just literally sitting there doing jack all. So, I don't know. Lilith be Lilithing. The gems are rolling in there. Another day of training as well. We do like that. Okay, let's have a look to see how long my monitor situation will actually last before it starts to have an issue again. I'm just going to open my window. Rage was just saying before that it was a bird outside my window that you guys could hear. So let me know if you guys can hear it again once I open it, and I can close it again if it's too annoying. Once I find another set of barbs to march to. There we go. There we are. I think I might have pulled off a bit more than I can show. I don't think I might be able to do that. I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, we might be able to pull this off. Who is Rian? Oh, he's a new migrant, that's why I don't recognise his name. Still getting used to a few of these new fellas. Like, I've been training for so long and I've... Oh, this is kind of funny, to be honest. Like, it just proves, like, if you chain so much, you barely get any of these chests. Like I've been probably chained for maybe 5 hours, 6 hours total, and you can see I haven't even gotten a total of 10 chests. I've got 9 chests, which really isn't that much. Oh, this will be a close one. Okay, he's walking towards me. This will be good. This will work. This will work. Okay, that's fine. Sometimes I've done that and the other guy just runs away. Shit me 1-2, I'm no different than my guy. Yeah, I feel like everyone always has some sort of issue with like a cable or technology. Either they're always breaking or getting old. It's constant. There's always a constant problem usually. Like where there's a phone cable that's just somehow not charging. Like for a while ago, like my phone, it would charge fine, and then it just stopped charging with a certain Apple cable, right? And so I swapped it with another one, it worked fine. And then the broken one, which I thought was broken the cable, I used it to plug in my AirPods. And the AirPods charged, but then it wouldn't charge the iPhone. But I cleaned out the iPhone socket, and I don't even know anymore, bro. The cables is just annoying, honestly, sometimes. Just funny, it's always like worldwide, nationally, there's always relatable issues. It's kind of funny. My mouse, yeah, I mean, I got my mouse here, I have a Razer one that has like a lot of shortcuts on it. But it used to light up, and for some reason it doesn't now, right? But then every now and again, like I'll go out to get something to eat, I'll come back and it'll be lit up. And 5 minutes later after using it, it'll just be like it'll just stop being lit up. I don't even know why, but it's like a ghost is in it, and it knows when I'm here and when I'm not. Yeah, I won't get that one. Okay, all these marches are converging at that one spot. We need to start heading back the other way. Otherwise, they'll all get into a mother's meeting together. There we go. I think Hero can start going the other way too. Yeah, nah, Hero can go the other way to so they don't all meet up. Go. What it could be actually, it would probably be a smarter idea just to change the action point recovery. Okay, we should have enough crystals now to upgrade this to level 4, perfect. I should have had this 5% on the entire time. I don't know what I was doing. It's a solid amount of gems, we like that, Okay, what we're going to do, we're going to create a little YouTube short here, just for the keys. So don't mind me, guys. So it might be a little awkward, but I'm just going to do like the little intro I do, and then we'll finish it off here. G'day guys, welcome to another Hey Baby Gaming YouTube video. As you can see, this is during our live stream here. And we're just going to be opening 200 keys. See if we can get lucky, or 211, just so we can get an extra chest, because I'm impatient. So we're starting with 55 of these coins, and we're going to see if we can get lucky. So we're just going to open 10 at a time until we have 3 chests, because we've got plenty to use now. See if we can get lucky. I mean, it could be worse, but with, like, I'll quickly show you before we do anything else. I got a decent amount of these commanders maxed. Now, there's only 50 out of there, but yeah, it's better than nothing. It's better than nothing. Okay, that's not great either. Okay, that's what we're looking for. That's really solid. Another 150 coins there. That is pretty rubbish, but the speed ups as well. So we're looking for speed ups in the coins. Okay, that doesn't happen often. We got a full pull of Lapu Lapu. That is pretty rare. And 2 SA heads. But nothing really of use to me. Okay, that's good, that's good. That's really good, and the speed ups as well. If you get a full pool of one of the commands we already have, that'll be great. So I think we're at 100 mark now. And more speed ups, we like that, we like that. That's what we needed. That is what we needed, that's what we're looking for. A 500 spot, that's perfect. Yeah, so just under 100 to go. 50 and speed ups, that's right, can't complain too much. Yeah, could be worse. That's alright. I'm trying to find the positive here, but okay, we got 15 hours. 15 hour speed. Almost done. That's good. Yeah, let's do just one more key just to round us off. Okay, unlucky. So we got 3 now, and we got, well, that's pretty good. We got 1,700 from 200 keys. That is pretty good. So we can get 17 heads here, or a bunch of speed. I think we're going to go for the heads just because it's more permanent. And then we just got 55 left over. So I appreciate you guys for watching just that quick short video, and I will see you on the next one. Okay, there we go. That was a quick video done. I'm just going to grab a drink of water, guys, and I'll continue chaining. Okay, there we go. I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. I had to get a quick drink of water there. But I feel like we got pretty lucky there, reasonably. We got pretty lucky there. We got 1,700 out of 211 keys. It's pretty decent. So we got the crystals. That should be enough to help us get a lot of our eco-tech boosted. So we get that to level 5, and then we can hopefully finish off our cultural exchange before we do the rest of our Bastion quest today. That's also why I was holding off on the Bastion quest, so hopefully finish upgrading first. I just got a call from my brother, so I was on mute for a minute there. I had to answer the call from my brother. We're back. So that one ran away for some reason, but we can attack it for free with 0 AP anyways. There we go. I'll turn the music back up as well. Just because we are no longer recording a video. There we go. And we're officially back now. What's more beneficial for the field? Upgrade a Cav crit helm to level 4 or crit horn to level 3? I would say a helm to level 4. So we're going to have a look at it. Yeah, he gets a 2% extra damage to the map compared to only troop capacity. I would, for field-wise, I would definitely do the troops on the map. If you're... Yeah, I would definitely do the helm to level 4, I would say. Legend, 875 Crown Caddy. Yeah, mate, everyone's allowed their own opinion. Just make sure you're respectful about it, please, bro. Everyone's allowed their own opinion. If you're gonna have that opinion, it's fair enough. If that's how you think about it, that's fine. Just make sure to be respectful about it, bro. Where was your main before 875? I was in a few different kingdoms. So this one before was in where my second account was. It used to be in a D seed for about a year. Before that, I was in an A seed and another A seed. Been in a few different A seeds, and I was just chilling in a D seed for a little bit just to chill, just have a bit of a break from being super competitive, and then I got back into it. So I used to be in 2711 and 2686 and a few other of those. No, they used to be ACs, now they're just dead kingdoms. But yeah, no, I had a bit of fun. Here and there. The name used to be Wonder Eye as well. Let's see if I got a few favorites. It used to be in like a few other kingdoms as well. All the way back down to the start. I think it's like 1108 we used to be in. 1108. Had a bunch of friends there just chilling there. So it was in 1108 with AC for quite a while. Was always a Cav main. I didn't save reports for a few of our kingdoms because, I don't know, there was a few other really strong players that were stronger than me, so I wasn't a rally garrison, and then yeah. So I was there for a year, and yeah. Up and around. So I had a KVK with 1097 that were campmates. Like, you know how A seeds and Imperium sometimes get like D seeds or C seeds as campmates? That's what 1097 was, and they had a few good rally garrisons. So that's why I have a few early reports saved of them. And then I told them I was going to have a few more KVKs in, in A seed. I'll come back and help, and then I did come back and help for about a year or so, and I came to 875 to come back to Imperium, where everyone's competitive and wants to win for the most part, and not just inactive gathering speed ups and gold heads for no reason. Yes, it's been around a little bit, but I've had a few other like second accounts. Like one of my farms, I tried to attempt to restart. And in one of those restarts, it ended up versing 1093 in like a KVK 4 or 5, and then the kingdom died because of it. Because we fought 1093. No, we actually fought 1365, ironically. Back when they used to have like 3 alliances, and we got absolutely steamrolled. And then the kingdom died because we got cooked so badly. Yeah, and then we basically just moved on from there. And now it's my farm. Yeah, I'll upgrade some of my crystal tech for bastions. I probably should have focused on barbarian damage and crystals because I've been doing a lot of chaining, but it is what it is. I don't regret it. It is what it is. It's not a big deal. It's only a farm KVK. But yeah, but that basically just shows any account can really come into Imperium, because Mandidilorian, which you guys probably haven't heard of as he is new, but he posted a bugle in here before. Here, Mandidilorian, his name is Mandidilorian because he came from a DC, but it's an insane account that he's come up from a DC, but yeah. Anyone can come into Imperium, they just got to have, you know, a decent-ish account and quite a few farms, or just be high spending really, but if you're like me, you only buy pop-ups, it is doable. Just, you know, you got to have a lot of farms, because a lot of high-powered farms, high-powered kingdoms love farm filling. That's why 1981 is so good, because they decided to recruit, you know, initially, anyways, they decided to recruit a lot of mid players that had a lot of farms, so they could farm fill like crazy, deplete the enemy, and then they could win from there. And that has worked very, very well for 1981. They're a very smart kingdom. And then now that they have so many farms, they can afford to bring in, you know, all these massive players like Itachi, Meta, and etc. and etc. It's probably one thing at 875 probably should improve on a little bit more. We do have a few farms, of course, but a lot of them are relied on by like the same 2 people or so. Bro, that's kind of annoying. It was literally just there. Yeah, like Error. I'll show you the Error account. So oh, he's not here. Let's see if I can find him. The Error. So Error x Ibra. Ibra is an R4. Error is a really cracked player, and Error has like 30 Citadel 25 farms that he fills non-stop. Against 1365, like when I first came here, he got 100 million farm deads by himself. So only on his farms by himself, he got 100 million farm deads, which is mental for one player. Like, it's absolutely mental in my opinion. And now we have Snake. Snake is from 2377. He has a lot of farms as well. But we need a lot more than just like 2 players with farms. So that's why I'm trying to help out. So I got 9 farms as well. So I'm just trying to get my numbers up and help as much as possible. But yeah, we're getting there. We're grinding. We're getting there. Just takes a time, and a lot of players just don't want to do farms because it takes too much effort. And especially for players like me that don't want to, you know, gather the extra resources needed for farms, I can understand, because, you know, I had enough time I could allocate extra resources to them, because each Citadel 25, like I'll show you real quick. So each Citadel 25 account that I have, minimum has like 200 million food, wood, and stone, and only like 50 million gold. But for these big accounts, I have 2 ones with like 650 days plus. So this one has around 650 days, right? My other one has around 850, but for example, this one has 660 days. I left 430 million food, 260 million wood, and 360 million stone, because I calculated how much resources I would have needed if I was to use up all of my speed ups for troops. That's what I was going to do. I was going to train all cav for more farm filling, but obviously I'm not doing that now. But like, all of this is what, an extra billion resources that could have been on my main, and then maybe times that by 4 on average on my farms. That's an extra like 4 to 5, maybe even 6 billion resources that my main account could have had. Instead it's going to farms, but obviously now it's going to be used on my main. But yeah, basically to run farms well, you got to be a pretty either wealthy or have a lot of time to spend on the farms, because, you know, it costs a lot of speed ups if you want a lot of troops, or just time, like a lot of time to daily train or gather resources, and just in general. I'm sure a few people here probably get what I'm at, but yeah, man, it is crazy. Everyone was like flabbergasted by that. It's 100 million funded. To be fair, that KVK out of any was probably the best KVK to do it, because we were defending forts for many, like 2 weeks straight with defending forts for. So if any KVK was there to do it, you know, that one was the best one to